Welcome back, guys, for episode 7 of Oxygen Not Included. Oh yeah, that's what I'm playing. And there's a link in the video description, and if you follow it, you'll get 33% off the game, and also find out all about the full release and all about plans for the future. So go check out that link. This episode is all going to be about temperature management. Now, I'm ripping a bunch of stuff out. I've got a lot of changes that I want to make up here. I'm just ripping all of this piping out and ripping all of this out because we don't need that anymore. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm just going to run that ladder up there. There we go. Okay. So, temperature management. Temperature management is largely about anticipation. Okay. Why is temperature management so important? Well, frankly, if you let the temperatures in your base, particularly around your farm, get up to 30 degrees, then all your plants will stop producing food, you'll run out of food, and you'll die. And that's how most colonies fail. They get too warm, they stop producing food, and everybody starves to death. Right? Now, we want to stop that happening. How do we do that? Well, you need to pay attention, right, to how warm your base is. How warm your base is getting, protecting it as much as you can, stopping heat getting into your base, letting heat get out of the base, and pay attention to your water temperatures. Now look at this. Our water temperature is getting up to 28, 27, 28, 26, 27, 28, our water temperatures. Now, this is important because your water is going to be fed to your plants. And if your water's too hot, it's going to kill your plants and boom, your colony dies. So how are we going to deal with that? Well, the best way to deal with it, like early game, like later on there are other ways to cool your base, but early game, ice. Ice is your best friend. So what you want to do is you want to find frozen ice biomes. So we've got ice over here. Now I'm actually lucky because I've got some polluted water, which is down at like anything from -1 to -14, -14, -16. So I'm going to be using that. But even if I didn't have that, I can go in here and mine some of the ice and use that to cool down my water. Okay. Whew. But it's all about anticipation. There's no point waiting till this is already at like 30, 31, 32 degrees and your plants have died and you're not getting any food and you haven't got a big buffer, and because you'll starve to death before you can recover. So you want to have a decent buffer of food and you want to anticipate any temperature rises. Alright, I am going to take out a couple of, I'm going to take out these 3 tiles here and let this water come down here. Boom, 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 and there's all our water. Hooray, and there was much rejoicing. And this pitch pump I'm going to deconstruct, and I'm going to put in a new pitch pump down here. Cha-ching, hooray. And I'm also going to put some ladder tiles across here, so they don't have to walk through the water. Hooray. And then I'm going to get some where are they? Some storage bins, and I'm going to put, now you don't want to put too many. I'm going to put in like 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to have ladder tiles going down to them so they don't have to walk through the water to get to them. Okay, cool. And we're going to be storing ice in these. Now, the one thing you do have to be careful of, right, is that you don't put too much ice into this. This will store 20,000 kilograms, okay, of ice. Now, ice, when you mine ice, right, it goes into a tiny little ball. I don't think there's any ice lying around. No, but you mine that, it goes into a tiny little ball, and it's sometimes easy to forget that that's a tile full of water. Okay, so what we want to say in here is we want I haven't got any yet. Once I get some ice, we'll set this to store ice. You don't want to put too much in here. This will hold 20,000 kilograms. Now each tile of water is 1,000 kilograms, a full tile of water. So this will hold essentially 20 tiles worth of water just in 2 tiles of space. So this would be 20, 40, 60 tiles of water. Well, hang on, how much water would that be? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 10. It's that much water. So it would be very easy to fill these up with ice, and then one day they melt and suddenly you overflow and you've got a big mess everywhere. So just be careful about that. You can also use where's a wheezewort? There's a wheezewort up here. You can use wheezeworts to cool down the air. So let's say things have got a bit too warm, you're in a bit of a panic, get some wheezeworts up here to cool things down. right, while you're cooling the water down. That is the best plan. Okay. Right, let's go up here. Bathrooms. So, if you can cool your water down, getting your water then to circulate around your base is a good idea, because that will cool your base down. Right? So, it all comes down to cooling your base down. I've moved these switches over one. I'm going to turn that one off. Yeah, turn that one off. And I'm going to rip these out. So, deconstruct that one and deconstruct that one for me, please. That needs to be priority 9. That one needs to be priority 9. Right. Okay, we are going to put up here. Now we've got 2 dupes living up here, 2 bedrooms. So what we should have is a bathroom for 2 dupes. That's what we're going to put in. So I'm going to put in, let's see, I want medicine, I want sinks. We're going to put in plumbed in sinks. Oh yeah, all mod cons. Then I'm going to get, let's see, 2 lavatories. Now, if I put one there, I'm not going to put this one in. I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to put a large sculpting block on the end. I'm going to put insulated tiles. Yeah, all around here. All the way down to there. Cool. So we're going to be having these all extended out like that. And then I want them to dig out those tiles so that they can access and build the ceiling. Once they've done that, then I'll dig out these tiles here. Here, I'm putting in, by the way, I'm moving this water lock over here. So I want base and I want a tile to go there. I want a couple of bottle emptiers. One there, one there. Now somebody asked me, why are you putting in 2 bottle emptiers? You only need 1. If I put in 1, it wouldn't be symmetrical. That's just crazy talk. Now, what am I going to do over here? I'm going to move this water sieve down here. Because I'm going to move this reservoir over here. And, you know, I might actually go a bit further than this. What do I want? I want water sieve. Refinement. Water sieve is going to go in. Now, am I going to put it there or there? I think I'm going to put it there. Yeah, there. All right. Okay, so, you know what? Let me get this moved over here. Let me get this built. I've also got to do some messing around with, like, I've got to get all of these tiles replaced with regular tiles, and the same with these ones, and these ones down here. Okay, so this becomes a regular bedroom. Actually, there's no point me doing these ones here, because I'm going to extend this, because this needs to be the same as this, because obviously it's got to be symmetrical, right? Of course it has. And then down here, I've put in a little room down here. What's this room for? And why have I got 2 critter drop-off points? It's kind of silly, isn't it? Okay, we're going to have, we're going to be feeding in here hatchlings. Just hatchlings. So, sandstone, sedimentary rock, that's fine. Okay. Critter drop-off point. This one is going to say, drop off just hatchlings. Okay, and you can put as many in as you like, don't care. This one, I'm going to say, hatches. This is a drop-off point for hatches. But I'm going to say, no hatches. And I'm going to say, auto-wrangle any surplus. Okay? Now, so, look, we've got a little hatchling down there. Now, if I wrangle him. Squeezle, come and wrangle him. Where are you going? Oh, is it blooming night time? Yeah. I ask somebody to do something, they immediately go to bed. Drives you crazy. No, get a cute little hatchling. Oh. Oh, yep, your hatchling wrangle. You know, there's another one there. Wrangle him as well. Go. Wrangle this one. Oh, now she bags him and takes him up to the nursery. Oh, I know. I'll tell you what I've forgotten to do. I forgot to put a door in here. Door and priority 9. Oops, my bad. Okay, cool. Come on, there's one more to wrangle. Have you gone to bed now? Yeah, you'll have gone to bed. Oh, no, she hasn't gone to bed. She's getting some food, going to eat. All right, you know what? Let me get this built. Let me get this sorted out. Let me get the reservoir sorted out, and then I'll show you how it's all going to work. Okay, a lot to show you, but I just thought I'd pause it here because this egg is about to hatch. Oh, we've got a new baby. And then somebody should come along and auto wrangle him into the nursery. It's time to put in the kind of less cute bit of this, which is the egg cracker. We're going to put an egg cracker up there. Go. Let's get this cranked up pretty quickly. Now you'll see while there's this egg in here. If I click on one of these guys, you can see that they are cramped. This room will become overcrowded once all nearby eggs hatch. And therefore the critter has slowed its reproduction rate by 100%. So they just will not reproduce while they're overcrowded. So, oh, there's that hatch is still there. Have I got this set up right? So this is set up for hatchlings, yes. Now this one is set up for hatches with 0 critters and auto wrangle. So that should be right. Yeah, okay, we've got the egg cracker built. So I'm going to say crack stone hatchling eggs forever. I'm going to leave it on priority 5. Hatchling eggs, I'm also going to say crack those forever. Okay. Down here, I'm going to make this priority 6. This one should be priority 6, and this one should be priority 6. Okay. Alrighty. They're not wrangling this guy, so something's not working right. Have they done the egg cracking? Oh, I think we missed the egg cracking. Never mind. Then I'm going to go up here. I'm going to switch omelettes on. Make omelettes. Omelettes are pretty nice. We got omelettes now. Oh, we haven't got omelettes yet. Here we go. They're loading up the raw egg. Oh, look at our little hatchling. They sleep upside down. How cute is that? How are we doing with the omelettes? Oh, yes, look, we're getting fluffy omelettes. Woo! Awesome. Good job. Now, let's see. We want all edible. So they'll put that stuff away. Great. I have sorted all of this out. This is pretty awesome now. You can see it's powered up. We have this circuit here and this circuit here. They're both turned off at the moment. So let's turn on the pumps again. And hopefully we turn on the pumps. That needs some tiles in. Okay, so this is running now. Hooray! Okay, so functionally, this is exactly the same as it was before, which is pumping water out of this reservoir into the sieve, comes out clean water, clean water, but still germy, goes into the reservoirs. We've got the circulation, and then it comes and gets dumped down here. So that's exactly the same. Great. Right. How are we going to plumb up the bathrooms? Well, we've got a pump down here. We are going to have to sort out the power system because we've got too much stuff. I'm going to get rid of this this hamster wheel down there, and I'm going to put in a couple of hamster wheels up here because we're going to have 3 different power systems now. Power, and we want we'll throw in one there. Okay, cool. So down here we're going to have to split these power grids now, because we're going to have too much power running on here, and that's going to cause... is it causing problems yet? No, not yet. Not quite. But see, if I mouse over this, see it's flashing? Circuit status, 300 watts of a potential 1,320. Now, we're probably not... Well, yeah, will we exceed that? You know what? We probably will exceed that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rip out that connection there. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to rip out that connection there. So, yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work. And we just need a battery up here. So let's grab... jump up. Battery is going to go... That's fine. And wire you up. Zip, zip. Okay, so what are we powering on each of the circuits? We are powering up here. We've got the 2 oxygen diffusers, which are 120 each. So that's 240. And then we've got 60 on the grill. And then sometimes we'll also be running the research. So, I mean, 2 hamster wheels, to be honest, is overkill for that. Down here, we're going to have a 600 watt power supply on here. Well, what's that going to be powering? It's going to be powering this carbon skimmer and this water sieve down here. So that's 240. We're not going to be using the rock crusher. So that's 240. And then up here, it's going to be either this, which is 120, or this, which is 360. So we've got enough power to do that, just about. So that's good. So that leaves us with powering these hatcheries over here. So all we need to do is pop in another coal generator. Cha-ching. Prioritise that. Okay, so that's in. So are all our power systems okay now? Yes, looks like they are. I want to just copy the settings from that one to that one. Yeah, all looking good. So we now have 3 power networks. Woo! All right. Having sorted that out, and I haven't wired this one in yet. Oh, that's the point. We've got this pump as well. So we've got 2 pumps. Okay, so that's 240, 240, a 120. So that's 480. That's 600. Oh no, that's on. Yeah. So that's 600 watts. Oh yeah, we need something else to power these 2. Oh man. Ow. Ouch. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with something else for the carbon skimmer. Yeah, we're gonna need another hamster wheel on this circuit. But for now, let's just wire it up. So let's run it. How do we want to do this? Let's just run it through there and through there. All right. Okay, so then we can start pumping water. Where are we going to pump it to? We're going to pump it to this bathroom up here. So I want clean water coming up the outside wall. So I'm going to run it up there, and then let's see, how do I want to get back to here? So it's going to be coming out of there, and I guess we'll just run it like across there, up there, and yeah, across there. Fine. And then we also want to do it on this side as well. So we'll run it. Oh, I guess we're going to have to just run it straight up there, and then it'll be run along there into this bathroom. And this is going to be a bathroom as well. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. Where the hell do I want to put these? I want to put these up here, don't I? Really? Probably. So I probably want these sinks like there and there. Okay. So let's get those put in. Hooray! And there was a fair amount of rejoicing about that. Okay. So how do we want to finish off the plumbing of this? Well, this is going to come. So we want water, clean water going into these. So clean water is going to go in there, in there, in there, and in there. And then the dirty water is going to come out of here. And the problem is going to be getting to here to do this cable. So I'm actually going to have to dig that out, which I don't really want to do, but it is what it is. So let's run that along there. And then this is going to run across to here, isn't it? And vent into here. I was to vent to there. And then run that all the way across there. And then the dirty water comes out. The dirty water comes out. Hooray. Okay. In that case, just need to do a little bit of digging along there. And I'm going to have to put a ceiling in here. So we want a ceiling going in along there. Oops. Dig out that tile. Dig out a row of 2 all the way along to there. And I'm going to put a tile in there. Let's make that priority 9. In fact, let's just dig. Let's dig that out. Let's make that all like priority 7. Get that tile put in, then I can finish that. Okay, cool. Cool. How is the power done? Yes, the power that's hooked up to the power. That's sweet. How are we doing with the? Oh look, we're pumping water. Woo! So we're pumping water into these. Oh, excellent. Okay, and we'll also be able to pump water up to the bathrooms on this side. So carry on. Let's finish off. So this is going to go all the way along here and then up what is essentially the outside wall here. All right, cool. And that's going to go up there, and it's going to plumb into there, plumb into there, and it's also going to be plumbing into the bathrooms, which are going to be here and here. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Oh, look, our little hatchling has got moved up to there now. Sweet. I wonder if this is going to work next time. God, I hope so. Okay, this is all working. This is all working. Apart from, we haven't got the carbon skimmer going. You know what? While I'm waiting for that to get going, let's put an algatorium down here. Because we're producing quite a lot of CO2 now. So until that gets going, you know what? Let's put another one in there. We'll put another one in there, which means I need to put an airflow tile in. Why can't I put an airflow? Come here. Thank you. Now, what's going to happen? The way this is going to work, eggs-wise, if we've got up to 3 eggs, they'll get hatched. If we get any more than 3 eggs, or we get any stone hatch eggs, then they'll be taken up here. They'll be cracked, which will produce raw egg, and then the raw egg will be used to cook omelettes. So that's that. And then up here, the hatchlings will be up here until they become mature, which they do. Oh, this one's going to become mature. Oh, he's mature now. Look, he's just matured. It should be set to hatch. Auto wrangling, and we want it set to 0, so that as soon as a hatchling turns into a hatch, it should, if this works, automatically get wrangled and moved into this room. So the hatchlings should get wrangled into here, and then the hatches should get wrangled into here, right? And that way, oh, there you go. He gets bagged, and he gets moved into the big boy room. Okay, so that works. Now what that means is if we see any mature hatches in here, it means that this is already at maximum capacity, right? In which case, it's execution time for somebody. Let's see. Now, yeah, they're overcrowded, so this needs to be set to 8. Okay, so 8. 8's the max, which means it's execution time for somebody. You know what? You'll do. So we'll just say attack him. He gets zapped. We get some meat. Hooray! And that will get turned into barbecue, and we'll eat it. Hooray! So that's the whole food cycle for that. Barbecue. Yeah, we're cooking barbecue. Good. Let's have a look up here. Our food is going up. Oh, look, we've got omelettes. Woo! And are you cooking up that barbecue? I think you might be. Are you cooking up the barbecue? We've got a gristleberry. Oh, next order is barbecue. So that's all working. Right. Now let's get the plumbing sorted out. Good Lord. We want the plumbing. Okay, so that's all looking good. That's all plumbed into there. All right, so all we want to do is put a liquid vent on there. Oh, we're coming up on the nighttime cycle. Perfect. Get that built. Come on. Hooray. All right, so the liquid comes down here and goes into the reservoir and gets pumped into here to get fully cleaned. All right, so let's have a look. What happens when they get to the end of the day and they get to their break time? Look, we're starting to get idle dupes. So much has got done. All right, so come on. Break time. You know what, I'm gonna slow it down a touch. So they come over here. Are you gonna? Yes, he's gonna use the loos. So we want to see what happens. So he's in the toilet and flush, and the polluted water comes out and gets shipped all along here and goes into the circuit. So, oh yeah, alrighty, which means we can start ripping these out now. Awesome sauce. Let's now this is probably the right time to do this. So deconstruct that, priority 9. Deconstruct that, priority 9. Alrighty, plumbing. No, we want to put the basin, the sinks in first. So we want, let's see, yeah, sink, 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 sink. But now I can move these composters up here, can't I? Yeah, we want refinement. Compost. So how did I want to do this? I wanted there and there is where I wanted them, because I want to put in, because we've got polluted air coming off here sometimes, and we're going to have polluted air coming off these. So I thought that just about here, we'll throw in a deodorizer. Hooray! What do I want? Oh, plumbing. We want the lavatories put in next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. And then we can put in the final sculpting blocks. They go there and there. And we can finish off the crown mouldings. Boom. Boom. Alright, so plumbing. We want some liquid pipes that go in there, and there. And there, and there. Awesome. Alrighty. Unfortunately, these pipes, I don't see really a way around doing this. We're gonna have to come out like that, which is it's not the best solution, but I can't really think of a better one. So that's what we're gonna have to do. That goes into there, that one into there, that into there, and then we just want to hook those up to up to that. All right, cool, and we are done. Woohoo! Okay. Oh man, so temperature management I was talking about, wasn't I? Yes. We need to get this dug out. Oh, now before I dig this out, I'll just say, and I was about to dig out the wrong spot, so it's a good job I showed you this, because that would have been a major disaster. Be careful of slime lung unless you know what you're doing with it, right? So, fortunately here, I can avoid it, because there's no slime lung in this bit. But until I will cover it in a later episode, but until you know what you're doing, just avoid disturbing it. Basically, it'll die in pure oxygen. So my 2-cent advice would be, make sure that you keep all the air clean. So if you've got polluted oxygen that the slime lung is breeding in, then use deodorizers to clean the air, and it will kill the slime lung. So that's the answer to that. Right, so now what do I want to do? I want to dig into here. So I'm going to dig that. So what do I want? I want at least 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 across there. Now hang on, we've got sand there. That sand is going to fall down. Let's have a look. You know what? I might cancel digging into that sand. I don't really want that sand to fall down. Yeah, dig like that. Double check that I'm not digging into any slime lung. No, I'm not. That's good. I am digging into some slime, but it doesn't have slime lung in it, so it's fine. And then, you know what? Dig into that and dig into that. Now, what's going to happen? Oh my god, I'm going to release all this polluted water into my base. It's going to flood down here, right? And, and straight into the polluted water reservoir. Ah, okay. And what's the temperature of this? It's like -1, -1. You know what? Dig out. Dig out. So this is why I wanted it 3, really. You know what? If I dig out that one as well, that'll work. All right, cool. So then I can start thinking about digging out ice. Now this is ice. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles of ice there. So what I'm going to do is tell them, dig that one, that one, that one, that one. I'll tell them to actually put a ladder there. And I want to get all of this polluted water out. So I'm going to say, put in a couple of tiles down there. Let's make this a high priority. Get all this done. Cha-ching. The water up here is now -1. -2.7. So when we feed that into here, in fact, look, we've hardly got any water down here now. So I tell you what, let's do it. So let's turn that one off, turn that one off, to turn that one on to do a bit of cycling. Okay, so we're just cycling the water around. There's the last bit gone in. Sweet. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, we're killing off the germs. Is there any water in? No, there's no water in that one. It's all in here. Down here, I'm going to say store liquefiable, store ice in there. Awesome. Alrighty. You can see why I needed extra water before I started this, because obviously you've got to fill up these pipes with water, and you need like a certain amount of water just to like populate the pipes. And I've only just got enough. I'm almost out of water. So this is why I have not been doing like tons and tons of research, because if I'd done tons and tons of research, I would have run out of water ages ago. Alrighty. This is cycling. This should be clean now. Yes, this is clean now. So let's exit the water. Come on, water. There it goes. On its journey. Down there, into there. So this is this tank holds 5 tiles worth of water. So that'll keep us going for a little bit. What temperature is this? This is 26 degrees, 26 degrees, 26, 26. Over here, 26 degrees. What is it in this reservoir? Yeah, 26 degrees. But the next lot of water that goes in there is going to be at like 0. In fact, it's probably going to be slightly negative. So then you add that to that, and that's going to cool this water down. And at the same time, we are putting the ice in here. Oh, there we go. See, now it's flowing. There's something here that's... Oh, was there a bit of actual... Ah, look. There's a bit of ice there. Oh, and they've just picked up that ice. And hopefully... Yes, they'll pop it in there. Great. Now, what I would like to do in these is maybe get like 5 kilograms of ice. Sorry, 5. 5,000 kilograms of ice in like each one of these would be kind of good. But I may just let them fill up because like, what the hell? My reservoir's big enough. I can always make it bigger. I've got plenty of room to store tons of water, so not a problem. Okay, having done that, and now I've got cool water, or relatively cool water, flowing around my base, and that water's going to be even cooler going forward. Look how cool this is. Very cool. Is that emptied? Yes, that emptied. So let's turn that off, and then we'll turn that one on and start pumping in the cold water. The other thing that we're going to do to bring down the temperature, now that we've got cooler water, is pipe this into here. We're going to use these hydroponics tiles and have a hydroponics farm. Oh yeah, and I'm going to be playing around with this. You'll notice I've moved the Great Hall up to here, and we're going to rip this one out. That will get me an extra tile, so then I can have 2 3-tile areas, which means that I can duplicate this storage area up here. Oh man, a lot to do in the next episode. A lot done in this episode. I've got to say, I'm loving all of this. I'm loving the power systems. I'm loving the... Oh look, the hatches are getting moved now. We've got 2 hatchlings. I don't know what wasn't working before, but it's working now. So we've got 2 little hatchlings up there. How many have we got in here? How many critters have we got in here? I don't know. And we'll find out. We've got 8. Yes, 8 critters in there. Sweet. All right, so we've got food going on. We're getting meat coming in. We're getting eggs coming in. We're getting we're cooling down our base with awesome cool water flowing around the place. And yeah, and it's going to be cooling down even more because we're going to be storing ice in here. Oh man, it's working pretty well. And I love the I'm loving the separated power systems. That's awesome. You know what? What I'd like to do is get... Where is it? We've got some natural gas up here. Is get a natural gas generator going. That actually generates polluted water. So what I was thinking was maybe have that up here. And maybe somehow get it over here so that it... Because it drips. It doesn't pipe the water out. It drips the water out. Actually, the description is leaks water. So we want that to go directly into here. So I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'll just put the generator right on top of there, and then that can power this. That'd be kind of cool. Base is healthy. Water temperature, 26 degrees. Loving it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to check out the link in the video description. 33% off the game for heaven's sake. And I will catch you for the next one. Peace out.